Okay, good. Uh, oh, yeah. So I'm saying, so what I want to do is I'm going to get the log in from Marco for
Okay.
this, and then go in and highlight some of the keywords. Did you see your keyword video? Did you ever see a
No.
video about your keywords?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm going to show you. Because there's a lot of. Where is it? Am I in my Dropbox folder? Yeah, so we have this folder for you. It has all this. So this is your light. This is our lighted
Okay.
up file for you. This is
Mhm.
something different than Slack.
Okay.
And so we have competitor information in here, who some of your competitors are, and
Mhm.
you're going to be doing more of this. I think next week. That's
Okay.
probably done, or next month. Just some of your branding, some of the banners that we've done. But there was a whole keyword research. Uh, where we went on this particular site that tells you
Mhm.
how many people are looking for
Okay.
what
What
words,
words?
so you know what people are searching for,
Right.
and this is what we based your website content on,
Okay.
and these are the words that we're going to highlight because these are the words people are searching
For the most.
So we're going to pour them all into
Okay.
your website, which is different than what you had before, which is mainly just a shopping
Right.
cart with not as much content,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the strategy behind that. Oh yeah, and then I want to have a lead capture form because what I was saying is most people when they go to your website, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this product, I'm going to buy it today.
Right.
Like they like to come back,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And eventually, when we get to like higher level marketing, you'll have those little cookies that follow them everywhere. So the lighted up beard oil will follow them
Yeah.
on different
Yeah.
websites. So we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is start to capture some of the contact information of the people that come
Mhm.
to the site so that you can send them emails, which is
Right.
basically all we're going to really do is sort of leverage the content that we've already
Mhm.
done and just sort of repurpose
Yeah.
it. So that'll be really easy. But we have to think about a good, like something something that we can give people in exchange
Mhm.
that they will want to give us their email. So I don't know if that would be a beard report, and I don't think guys are going to download a beard report.
Yeah.
We can do like maybe they can get maybe access to. I think we should definitely do video
Mhm.
and sort of maybe think about some funny content or some sexy content. And what I mean by sexy content is something that makes them think that, oh wow, if I click this and read more about this, I'll somehow become more sexy and women will be attracted to me. Like, that's the psychology behind it. You know, so I want to figure out what that is.
Mhm.
So that was just the first part, just saying that now that we did the Father's Day campaign and you're back and I'm back, I want to fix up this website. That's the first thing I want to do so that we can send people to it. Um, yeah. And the second thing I want to do is just talk about some of the results of the Father's Day campaign. I think you were saying you didn't get any sales from it, but you had more likes and followers and just like how many more and
So
do you know
I think
were they what nationalities? Like, just can you tell me anything about them?
I think on Instagram, I find is more, lack of a better word, action on Instagram than on the Facebook page.
Okay.
So I tend to kind of focus more on the Instagram page. With the ads that Elle posted, like some of them went as high as 600 and something likes.
Likes? Okay.
Yeah. Usually when like an everyday post, I might get like 30 to 40 likes or so.
Okay.
So that was like a huge influx with those ads and stuff. Um, in terms of followers, I think maybe I had maybe just under 100 and now I have like 125. So maybe 25, 30 new followers.
Okay.
But it seems to be a lot of other beard people.
Like competitors?
Other competitors. And also like beard pictures and people who post just like asking like other guys who have beards like to post and then they post their picture. So I don't know if they're really
no,
buyers.
Can you explain that to me again? I don't
so there's like a site or Instagram page. It's called Beard Pictures.
Okay.
So they ask guys to send in pictures of their beards and then they post it. I don't know what they really get in return.
Oh, okay.
But I find I have a couple of those types of people following me as well, and a lot in like the UK, a lot in the UK.
Perfect.
Poland, like all over, all over. the States as well. But there's a couple beard companies. Like every time I post stuff, it seems like a lot of competitors. Well, I don't really say competitors because I kind of see it as kind of like a
beard
brother community or beard group kind of thing. So and it's a lot of like cool pictures. I like that, like comments like that. But it's not. I don't think they're actual like people who would buy the product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
And then there's a couple like beard models on there and guys who have beards, just like I guess everyday guys that have beards and stuff.
Okay.
And quite a few women following and liking the pictures and stuff. So it's kind of a mishmash of.
Okay. Is there any way that you are tracking, and if not, it might be something that we have to get to eventually, if you're tracking any kind of correlation between if and when you post on social media, and if there's any kind of sale? Like, is there any way for you to track? It's like, you know what I mean? Like we were able to say with some of the new banners that Elle created, we were able to see a jump. So I'm just trying to figure out how we can see what banners work, and again, we have to increase those followers because 100 people is not going to be enough.
Yeah. Not really. I don't really see any kind of pattern really yet. And I try to post different nationalities and like quotes or like how to how to use beard oil. So I try to do tips. So I try to do different types of content, but I haven't really seen a pattern to say, when I post in the morning it's this, or when I post these types of things it's that, or anything like that. Yeah.
On your Instagram, because I don't go on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
You said that a lot of them, well, some of them are competitors and some of them are regular people. Can you just tell by their names?
Yeah. And then I go and I look I look to see who.
Okay.
So it'd be like, Pelican Beard Company or Detroit Beard, whatever.
People checking you out.
Yeah, so it's a lot of different. And when I look at my page too, compared to a lot of the other beard pages, it's a little bit different. I think, like the kinds of, maybe because I'm a girl posting, I don't really. I try to be like dude-ish, like so that they don't know that it's a woman that's posting. Right. So I try to post like I'm a guy, kind of thing. But How when I was in Grenada, I took some. I don't know if I have it on this one. Like I took some pictures of the beard oil, like on the beach and stuff like that. So I try to do different kinds of posts and stuff. But it's a lot of companies. I would say like 80% of the followers are probably other.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
So 80% are other companies.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And of the 20% that's remaining, how many do you think are guys with beards? And you said there are some women. I can't remember all the other categories. So how would you break up that other 20%?
I would say like 15% would be guys with beards, and then the other 5 would be like women. And it's not a lot of my friends either. Like majority of the followers are people I don't know.
Okay.
So on my Light It Up page, so even on my, I have a Light It Up Instagram page. Even when I post beard stuff on there, I'll have a lot of fun. And I try to like tell people, okay, go on the official page, but it doesn't seem like they're going over there. So I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then before I was only following like 4 people. So Elle, I think she's kind of followed a lot more people. So now I have 52 people that I'm following. Okay. Before I only had like 4 or 5 people that I was following. So I think that kind of makes a difference.
And Elle is our Instagram person.
Right.
I have to talk to her later on this week. I'm pretty sure that there is a way that you can... Well, there is. There's a way where you can just reach out to someone who's following you, right? You can just send them a private message.
Private message, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to do that. Yeah. We're going to have to do that with these 15.
Beards for Life, Beards and Ink, Beards Collection, Beards Bro Coalition, Beard Guides Box, Beard Pictures, Beardaholics.
Those are really good for me to know, though, because we can put those terms in your website, and when people are... Because normally people will look at your product, but then they'll review it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I think you might remember in one of our earlier strategy sessions, I was saying that's one of the things I want to end up doing on your website is a beard review thing.
Yeah.
So when people are searching for it, inevitably they come up
Right.
to your thing. So that'll be good. Okay, so no sales, but you got some followers. We have 15. And I have to circle back to Elle, but I remember thinking...
And I would say on the Facebook page, I have about the same amount of followers, but a lot of those are people I know. Like, those are mostly my friends.
Okay. Yeah, I think Instagram is probably going to be the way for this. Also, I was thinking about something else. Men, beards, women. Yeah, so I think you came here at the end of May, and I'm like, okay, I know we only have 2 or 3 weeks, but we're going to try to do this Father's Day campaign. And afterwards, I was thinking, men may not, like, not until the end when you told me you didn't get any sales. I'm like, how come she didn't get any sales? That doesn't even make sense. But I realized that we might have been targeting the wrong people with the Father's Day ads. We should have been, and that's going to be more tricky, and that's actually where we have to go, is we actually have to start, because I've been doing a little bit of research for you, we have to start gearing the beard stuff towards women.
Yeah.
And again, I just want to remind you, I'm starting, like, I want you later on to tell me about your Christmas campaign, but I am personally, Elle and I, the area that we're going to focus on is the beard stuff because, well, it's hot right now, and that's your biggest profit margin, right? So I think you were telling me on a $25 bottle. Okay, sorry. So mom's getting it for, it's definitely girls. Yeah, so I would be talking to people even on the plane on the way back to Jamaica. The guy beside me, I would talk to random people. There was a black guy beside me, and I was like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I always ask them, like, "Do you use beard oil?" And they're like, "No, I'm not selling it. I have a client, and I just want to know what you're thinking." And some of the stuff I got back, so I didn't even write all of them down. But so my cousin's guy uses beard balm. Did you tell me you're making a balm?
I have a beard balm. So I think letting them know that, well, all the ingredients in it are helpful for growing hair and stuff like that. But I think beard growth is something that all men are looking
That's
to.
The big thing that you're getting back?
Yeah.
All of this stuff that's in your head right now, do you have this written down?
Not really.
Because really good stuff. So, I think I've probably asked you to make me 3 videos, but now I need to make me another video. And then after we're done, you can tell me about your timeline so that we can set expectations. I don't want to tell you to do a million things and you have 500 emails to catch up on. But yeah, just a video with, what kind of feedback you get, because I make notes and I that's why I record these things.
Right.
But you said some really good things, like just what they're interested in. Like you said, a lot of them are interested, or the novelty aspect of the shampoo or the girlfriend thing. So if you could just make me a video with all of your sort of findings or experiences when you go to these events, and men tend to like this or they ask this. Is price ever a concern?
No.
Never a concern.
No.
Okay.
And what I've been doing lately is throwing in a beard comb with their purchase, so they like that. Because I think that most guys don't even have a beard comb. I'm like, you can just put it in your pocket, and then I think even the velvet bag, is, you put it in there. They could take it to the gym or whatever like that. So they kind of like that idea. So and I have a couple. These 2 guys are my beard ambassadors, brand ambassadors. So they really, they give me a lot of feedback, and they like the stuff as well, and the packaging and all that kind of stuff. So
verbal feedback they give you, or
and they posted some stuff on Instagram and stuff. Like he'll put it in his bathroom with a shaver, and like, he really takes this beard. He's a white guy, a Portuguese guy, but he's a real estate agent, but he really is taking this beard brand ambassador thing like really seriously.
Okay.
So I would love to do like a photo shoot or do something as well, because I think at one time you asked me if I had like real guys, and I do have a few real guys that we can use that are willing to, so even if it's in a gym or something, working out, and just not even really even seeing their face, but seeing like the beard, or in the bathroom, or I don't know, different scenarios or whatever. But that's also
from what I recall. I think you said that you had maybe 10 guys using the product or 10 brand ambassadors, and 3 of them were really active.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I want our next step, and but anyway, yeah. Sorry. Our next step is I want to do a survey. Maybe I'll get Elle to work on this in a couple weeks. She's working with some other stuff right now. But I want to do a survey of those guys to find out, you know, how long they've been using their product, if they ever used anything before, what they like about it. I want to know what they don't like about it, what's the most they would pay. I want to know how often they use it, if they forget or whatever. All of those things I have to do some research and then sort of find the commonalities of it, and then I want to get some testimonials from them and stick those on the website as well. I think that's it for them. This is the way most internet marketers launch their business. So I'm thinking about, and I'm going to do it with another client too, Jessica. You know Jessica. Yeah. I'm going to do it with her too, which is like, we're still going to do all of the foundational stuff, the branding, the competitor analysis, but at the same time, we're going to just do whatever to make you money like now.
Right.
Because nobody has a year and a half to wait to start to see this kind of stuff. So basically, what I want to do is I want to create a video sales letter for you. And it's like I'm not charging you any money for it, but they are worth, and you're going to confirm it for me, they are worth like a minimum of 5, but they usually go up to 10, 15, 30, depending on how complex it is. So what I want to do is I want to set this up for you, but because I know that you don't have, you know, that money to pay me, I want to take a percentage of every single sale. So that's why I wanted to have a face-to-face conversation with an amount that you feel fair. So for every, you know, jar that we sell or subscription or whatever, what you think is fair. So that's what I want to talk about.
So what is a video sales letter?
Oh, a video sales letter is, it's not even a video sale, well, it's a video sales letter, but it's a specific sort of technique and language and process that we use to bring people to to buying your product. So it's not just like buy the beard oil. It's kind of like this beard oil. Okay, let me give you an example. Here's a perfect example. What we're trying to combat, and I'm gonna get nerdy right now.
Yeah.
What we're trying to combat is people's level of awareness. So what I mean by that is years ago, and this is the example that we always use in this industry, years ago you could say, take this pill and, you know, lose weight. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work because everyone was hearing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, take this pill and lose 7 pounds. So all of a sudden it became more specific. And then it's like, oh yeah, we heard that one before. Then it's like, take this pill and lose 7 pounds in 9 days. So it became again more specific.
Yeah.
And then recently you might have even noticed with the whole acai berry thing. So it's like, so it's always like, it's called finding the mechanism in the product that makes it different than any other product. And you sort of, it's sort of like a legal, it's sort of like a legal case. So basically with your product, what we do is we present a case. And we say that your case has this specific mechanism, and that's also what I need to talk to you about tonight. A specific mechanism or trait that is only found in your beard oil that does this, 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 and this. And then through the video sales letter, which is just like, because the reason video sales letters came about, they used to just be sales letters. Now, if you, sorry Valerie, if you had somebody selling a vacuum in your home, you could have a conversation, you could ask questions, whatever. But if you have a letter and all you have is a letter, you have one chance to sell them. So you have to tell them everything in the letter without sounding. So that's the kind of letter that I'm going to create for you. But then instead of having it as written content, which will be forever long, we're going to just put it in a video. So I'm thinking that that's the way we could sort of...
almost like an infomercial kind of thing?
It's kind of like an infomercial, but it's also, like I said, it's also this really, and this is why people pay, this is why people charge a lot of money for it, because it's almost like being a lawyer. You're going to present a case, and you're gonna say, like, it grows beards, it makes your face softer, it does this, it does this, it does that. So again, pardon my frankness, but
Yeah,
who cares?
Yeah.
Every other beard oil is saying that we do this, we
Mhm.
make it grow, so we can't say that. So it
Yeah.
kind of has to be like, so we talk about the first point. So it would be like, this product grows your beard oil because of this, shea butter.
Yeah.
And then we would go, I would hire a researcher, which is what I do. I hire researchers, and then they do the proof. They're like, shea butter is this, this, this,
Right.
this, and this, and that's why. So it's like,
Right.
so in the reader's mind, it's like, oh, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
So it's not just a whole bunch of claims. It does this, 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 and this, and this.
Right.
It's like, it does this because of this, and that leads to this, and
Right.
here's the scientific proof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, there's this, and this does this, and Dr. So-and-so says that.
Right.
So
Right.
that's the thing
Okay.
that I'm going to create
Right.
for you, and yeah, that's what I'm going to create for you, but then I'm going to take money on the back end.
Right.
So I need to know from you, what do you think is a fair amount?